Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm doing another reading vlog. If this outfit looks familiar, it is indeed because I am filming this the same day I finished my romance reading vlog, so that's why it looks familiar. But this is another reading vlog, and in this reading vlog I'm going to be reading Black authors because it is February and it is Black History Month, which means we're reading some Black authors. Like I did with my romance reading vlog, I'm not going to be telling you what books I'm reading just in case I don't get the books done, because that is a very possible thing. So I will just be introducing the books as I start reading them. And the first book I'm going to be reading in this video is indeed The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. If you know me in real life, you know that I've been wanting to read this book for so long. I've been wanting to read this book in particular, but honestly any of her books I've been wanting to read, but this one was like my top priority. So any excuse to read this book, I'm gonna take it. The summary of this book says, Pecola Breedlove, a young Black girl, prays every day for her beauty. Mocked by other children for the dark skin, curly hair, and brown eyes that set her apart, she yearns for the blonde hair and blue eyes that she believes will allow her to finally fit in. Yet as her dream grows more fervent, her life slowly starts to disintegrate in the face of adversity and strife. A brilliant examination of our obsession with the beauty and conformity, Toni Morrison's virtuosic first novel asks powerful questions about race, class, and gender with the subtlety, I get that word wrong every time, with the subtlety and grace that have always characterized her writing. So I'm very excited to read this. I do have two of her other books, but this one I'm just so much more intrigued and want to read. Also, this is definitely partly because of Jack Edwards. He loves Toni Morrison, so I mean, like, if he loves it, I love it. So this is the first book of the video, and all of the books that are in this video are pretty short, so honestly I don't think it's gonna be very long. And also, if I don't get any clips of me reading these books, I apologize, but I will try my very hardest. Okay, first book, I'll update you guys at some point, who knows. So guys, I'm about to embarrass myself a little bit right now because I'm very embarrassed. But so the last time I updated you guys was Thursday of last week. It is currently, what's right now, Monday, February 24th. Y'all probably can't see that, but there you go, Monday, February 24th, right? Last time I updated you guys was when I started this video, and I was starting The Bluest Eye. You see how short this book is, right? You want to know how far I am? I am 15 pages into this book. You're probably like, girl, what the heck? I will not lie to you guys. I am in the middle of this, well, not in the middle, I'm starting this book, and then I am like almost done with One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And so I wanted to get that book done before I like read any of the books for this video, and I didn't read Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I read like 60 pages on Sunday, and I have not read yet today. Am I in a book slump? I don't know. Am I just tired? Yes, I am that. So I'm just here to tell you guys that I haven't read any books for this video, so we're really gonna have to grind because this video goes up on Friday and it needs to be done, and I need to have the books that I'm reading for this video done by Friday. Now, I have to take this hair out because I need to wash my hair, and in order to do that, the fake hair needs to come out. So that's gonna take a little bit of a minute, so I'm going to listen to The Bluest Eye while taking my hair out. And I think I have it on Audible because I have like 6 credits on Audible because I just don't use it that often, and it says that if I listen to it on 2 times speed, I will finish this book in 2 hours and 44 minutes. Y'all see that? No, y'all don't. Close enough. 2 hours and 44 minutes. That won't even like cover me taking my hair out. It'll probably take me longer than that. Fingers crossed, won't take me much longer than that, but it'll take me, I'll finish that book today if I do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all are gonna see me take my hair out and read or listen to this book. And yeah, that is what we're doing, and at least one book will be finished in this video. That's so embarrassing. I'm actually really embarrassed, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
Here I find myself again, time traveling only in my head. From the past to future play, or change, yeah. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for my sanity to choose perfect peace, and I'll forever and always be here, present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped, even when the tide and the current start to share. I am adaptable. I am adaptable. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's safe for me to be grounded in the present moment. The balance between problem solving and the universe working itself out. All that I have is all that I need, but to actualize it I can't doubt, no doubt. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for my sanity. I choose peace, and I'll forever and always be.
I'm back. It's literally like 5 hours later. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in my pajamas. My hair is out of its braids and still dirty because I'm washing it tomorrow, but I would have shown you guys what my hair looked like straight out of my braids, but it took me 4 hours to take them out, and at that point I was just like, I want to speed this up and I want to make it so that tomorrow all I gotta do is get in the shower and wash it. So that's what I did. Oh well. Anyway, I did end up finishing The Bluest Eye. Like I said, it did not last me the entire time. I had to then watch some YouTube after. No complaining, but finish this. So I don't know if I've ever said this, but my mom wanted to read this at some point when she was younger, and my grandmother was like, no, you can't read that. I understand why. I understand why. There are some very, very serious topics in this book concerning children, and there's a lot of serious topics. So I will say, if you're reading this, take caution. Check your trigger warnings and take caution, because a lot goes on. But I do think it was really good, especially, and I think it was very good, especially for the time that she wrote this, because it is a little rebellious for the time. When was this made? This was first published in 1970. Yes, in 1970, and I feel like, well, I guess it wasn't really rebellious, but I mean, she talks about a lot in here. But I really did enjoy this. I think I'm gonna give it a 4. I think I'm gonna give it a 4. This may go up, this may go down, but I did really enjoy it for the most part. Like other classic books, because I do consider this a classic. I don't care what y'all say. It's a classic to me. It wasn't hard to like grasp. It wasn't hard to understand, because I know for me personally, the writing styles, I really have to be in the mood to read them because the writing styles are so different. This one was very easy to understand. I thought the story was interesting. You are following up like quite a bit of characters in the story, but I think it is sectioned in a way where you can clearly understand and you know who you're talking about, who is the focus of that area. But it was really short, like 206 pages or something. Like, it's really short. It's a really easy read if you just sit down and read it. But yeah, I'm really glad I read this. And yeah, the next book that I'm reading for this video is a book that I've had for a very long time. I got this not when I first moved here, but like the year that I first moved here, which was 2022. It is 2025. So I got this in like August-ish of 2022, and that is Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I did start this at some point, but like I literally just said, if it's a classic, I need to be in the mood for a classic, because I can't do it, guys. I can't do it sometimes. But this one I've been wanting to read for a very, very, very long time. So this is the second book for our Reading Black Authors vlog, and it says, David, a young American in 1950s Paris, is waiting for his fiancée to return from vacation in Spain. But when he meets Giovanni, a handsome Italian barman, the two men are drawn into an intense affair. After 3 months, David's fiancée returns, and denying who he is, he rejects Giovanni for a safe future as a married man. It is a decision that will bring tragedy. Like, I don't know. I think I was originally drawn to this because the time that this was published, and then like what the book is, really intrigued me, because I'm like, that's not something that a lot of men were writing about at the time. So I'm really excited to read this. It's super short, and I think I'm ready. So yeah, but this has always been something that I wanted to read and something that I was interested in, but also it's James Baldwin, and I've heard so many good things about James Baldwin, specifically from Jack Edwards, and I'm just like, I need to see for myself. So this is the next book of this video. Honestly, I'll probably read this quite quickly, probably in one day. So I will probably see you guys in like sometime tomorrow, or I guess today, because it is indeed 2 in the morning. So I'll see you at some point when I either finish this or when I'm reading this, or we'll see.
Present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped. Even when the tide and the current start to shift, I am adaptable. I am adaptable. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Safe for me to be grounded. God when I honor me. I honor God when I honor you. You honor God when you honor me. If you don't honor God, how could you honor me? Honor me. Dream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for. Possibilities and open doors.
updates. I finished Giovanni's Room. It's currently 12:17, Thursday, February 27th. Y'all are seeing this video tomorrow, and I still have one whole book to read. I could do it. The video may go up a little late, which, I mean, do my videos ever go up early? No. But yes, I just finished it like 20 minutes ago. I finished it before 12, I'll say that, but I just needed to kind of like figure out exactly how I feel about this book, because I feel like I really liked it. I will say that I really liked it, but there were also some parts that I was kind of like, but also like with the time this book was made, the time frame, it makes a lot of sense. It's specifically how women were talked about in this book that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But like I said, the time frame when this book was written makes a lot of sense as to why they were talking like that. But I think this book, it's only 150 pages, but it was very complex. Very complex. There's a lot going on in this book, because you're not focusing on too many characters, but the characters that you are focusing on in this book are like, they're going through a lot. Let me tell you, they're going through some things. But I think this book is really highlighting the fact that, one, if you are kind of like suppressing yourself to feelings that you may be having, or suppressing emotions that you may be having, it will for sure blow up in your face. It will blow up in your face, so be prepared. And also how you suppressing those emotions then affects everyone else in your life, whether you mean it to or not. It does. We have David and Giovanni, and David is kind of like trying to do what he thinks is right, what he sees as right, because of how the society norms. And in turn, he is hurting Giovanni, he is hurting Hella, which we meet, he's hurting a lot of people, and they're like collateral damage because he can't be honest with himself. And yeah, there was a lot going on in here. A lot of emotion. This book is a very emotional book. Not the type of emotion where you're gonna like cry, but emotion where like there's a lot of things being felt. There's anger, there's confusion, there is sadness, like there's a lot going on. My rating for this, however, I think I'm gonna rate it a 4.25. Maybe it'll go up. Honestly, I could see this going up, but that's what the rating is right now, a 4.25. I really did enjoy this for the most part. I listened to it while reading it, so that could also play a role. The audiobook was good, and reading it while listening to it is always a good time for me. But yeah, that's this book. The next book is it is the longest book out of the three in this video, and it is a romance book, so I'm kind of like getting away from not necessarily the darker themes, but the more serious themes, because The Bluest Eye, very much serious. That book, very much serious. The next book is The Neighbor Favor by Christina Flores. I have been wanting to read this for a long time. I think the first person I saw talk about this was Haley Fan. I think that was the first person I heard talk about this, and it is a Black love story, and it's by a Black author, and I mean, that is all I needed to know. You didn't really need to convince me any more than that. But this is also on my 25 books to read in 2025, so why not kill two birds with one stone? I mean, come on now. So this is a romance book. It's set in New York City. Y'all don't know, I've said it before, I'm probably gonna say this every time I talk about a book that's based in New York. I am indeed from New York. I'm not from the city, but I'm from the state, and that is close enough. That is close enough. So it says, Shy, bookish, and admittedly awkward, Lily Green has always felt inadequate compared to the rest of her accomplished family who strive for Black excellence. She dreams of becoming a children's book editor, but she's been frustratingly stuck in the nonfiction division for years without a promotion in sight. Lily finds escapism in her correspondence with her favorite fantasy author, and what begins as two lonely people connecting over email turns into a tentative friendship and possibly something else Lily won't let herself entertain until he ghosts her without a word. Months later, Lily is still crushed, but she's determined to get a hold of her life, starting with finding a date to her sister's wedding, and the perfect person to help her is Nick Brown, her charming, attractive new neighbor who she feels drawn to for reasons she can't explain. But little does she know, Nick is an author, her favorite fantasy author. Nick, who has his reasons for using a pen name and pushing people away, soon realizes that the beautiful, quiet girl from down the hall is the same Lily he fell in love with over email months ago. Unwilling to complicate things even more between them, he agrees to set her up with someone else, though the simple favor between two neighbors is anything but. Not when he can't get her off his mind. The drama. My thing is, I think I'm gonna like this. I really do think I'm gonna like this, but I know for a fact, based on the synopsis, I know there's gonna be a third act breakup, one, and I know what it's gonna be. That alone is stressing me out because I know exactly what it's gonna be. What else could it be than what I'm thinking? You know, like I know what it's gonna be, and that annoys me, and I don't want that to happen. But this is the next book of the video. I'm very excited. I'm excited to be reading another romance because I feel like I've been reading some heavy books, so I'm happy to have a light read after the two not so light reads I just read. So this is the next book. I'm excited. She is a little thick, but I'm not gonna lie, the font is huge. She's thick, so I think this will be a quick read, and also I'll probably listen to it while I'm at work doing work. Like when I have the time, like if I'm up and walking around, I'll probably listen to it, and then yeah, and I have a 7-hour work day, so I'll have the time. So yeah, that was my review for Giovanni's Room and the new book that we're starting, and I will see you guys at some point.
No, and I don't know it, so I listen for my inner voice. Carry the winds, drown out the rain, but will it make sense without the pain? Will color me blue, then tickle me pink. Who knew that at the brink of the end, life could begin? Treasure buried deeper with each loss, so filled with grief and catastrophic thoughts, insecurity, distorted flaws. It all gets heavy, sinking under all the cost. Sure that I'm not sure. I know when I don't know it, so I listen for that inner voice. It carries the wind, drowns out the rain, but will it make sense?
Hello, good morning. It is 8:24. Yes. And I woke up like an hour ago. But I got 60 pages into this yesterday. I am really enjoying this. Not gonna lie. I've enjoyed this quite a lot. I'm very intrigued. We know in 60 pages, I feel like I know a good amount about our main character, Lily, a good amount, because we've kind of gotten her family dynamic, and then also like her job. Like we know about her. What I'm interested in, Nick. What's going on with him? What's going on with him? I wanna know more, because I feel like he's very hard on himself from what I'm seeing and reading. He's very hard on himself. He's very mean to himself in a way, and I kind of just want to know why. He doesn't let himself get attached from what it seems, and he's just mean to himself. Like he has not even that he has high standards for himself, so it actually seems like he has pretty low standards for himself, but he's very mean to himself. He's like, yeah, it was trash. Like, yeah, this wasn't good. I'm not good at this. I couldn't do that. Why is he so mean to himself? So I kind of want to know more about that. I do like both of our main characters. I haven't found anything not to like about this book so far. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping to finish this today, and honestly, I think I could, because I read those 60 pages in like less than an hour. So I feel like I could finish this today. I just really gotta lock in. So, I'm going to get ready for work, and my mom's gonna do my hair. And I'm probably gonna read while she's doing that. So, great times, great times. I'll update you guys later. You guys probably think I'm coming on here to tell you I'm done. I'm not. I'm almost done though. I have like 130 pages left. I'm on page 258 out of like a 480 something. 380 something 380 something, and I'm really liking this. And I like went on Amazon, so like I want to know if this author has any other books, you know. And though this is a series, honestly, I'm gonna be so transparent, I probably would not have gotten this book if I knew it was a series, based on the fact that I'm in the middle of way too many. So I probably wouldn't have gotten this if I knew it was a series, but here we are. And I now want to get the next two, the ones that are about her sisters, Violet and Iris. I read the synopses for them, and I fear I need to read them. But we're talking about this book. We have now learned more about our main character, Nick, and I love Nick. I do. He's so sweet, and he's so mean to himself still. He's still very hard on himself. Even 260 pages into this book, he's still very hard on himself. But I think it's definitely a lot of family trauma there, which is why he acts that way. And I don't know. He's probably one of my favorite main characters, which is honestly hard to do because I have a lot of fave male main characters, but he's inched into the top of that list. But I'm really enjoying this. I'm not annoyed by any aspect of this book like I usually am with romance books. Y'all know how I get. I'm enjoying everything about this book, even like the little bits of conflict and things that would like usually annoy me not happening. So yeah, but I've been listening to this and reading this at the same time, which has been going very well for me. I have been enjoying doing that. And yeah. Oh, another thing, her family. First of all, her sisters kind of annoy me, but I also get it. I get it. But it's annoying, but not to the fact where it makes me not like this book. Like, I don't think this is gonna be a 5-star, but I think it could be very close to being a 5-star. Like right now it's sitting at a 4.5, which is high. Like, that is high. And I don't know, I love reading books that are talking about bookish people, like people who like to read, people who are writers, and we're getting literally all of that. Like, he's a writer, she's an editor, they love to read. Like, what else do I need in a book? Absolutely nothing. Like, that's all I need. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to finish this. I think I'm going to play The Sims because I've been wanting to do that for a long time. And I just haven't had the time. So I think I'm going to do that and listen to the rest of this. And I will see you guys later. But I'm really enjoying this. I started this on the 27th. It is the 28th. I'm going to finish this today. And the fact that I read that so quickly, and it's a long book for the most part. Like, the font is big, but like there's a lot of pages in here. So the fact that I'm reading this like within 2 days is kind of crazy. So I am proud of myself for that. But yeah, I would recommend this so far. And I feel like even the third act breakup is really not going to like bother me as much as others would. So that is my update for now, and I will see you guys when I am finished. We are now at the very end of this video, guys. That's so crazy. I did indeed finish The Neighbor Favor at the like 3 hours ago. Yeah, but I really liked it, and because I like waited a little bit for me to like kind of update you guys, I think I'm pretty set on my ratings. I'm honestly pretty set on my ratings for all of these books. I enjoyed all of them. Like, all of them, you'll see, are 4 stars and above. Like, I really enjoyed every book that I read in this video, and I feel like every reading vlog that I have, there's at least one book that is like 3 stars, you know? And I didn't have that today, or this week, so I am very pleasantly surprised. I'm happy with the books that I read. I would recommend the books that I read. So let's talk about them. First book I read was The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. I don't think I really talked in depth about any of these books, but this one, I don't want to talk about any of them, I guess, because I think a lot of these books, especially these two, you kind of need to go in blind. Like, I mean, read the synopsis. I read the synopsis to you, so go off of that. But I don't really want to tell you much, just because I feel like you kind of need to go into these books blind. But The Bluest Eye, this one I rated the lowest out of the 3. This one I rated a 4 star. Still a great rating. I really did enjoy this. I think there was a lot of darker themes, a lot of mature themes in this book, despite the fact that we are following younger kids in this book. It is a very heavy, deep read, and I enjoyed that. I love a deeper read, but the topics, there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on with her family, and then just like with like social issues, racial issues in general that were happening in there. I really liked Toni Morrison's writing style, so I'm definitely going to read more of her books. I really liked this, and I can now see why a lot of adults don't allow their children to read this book. I can see why. I can understand. I understand it. But I did really enjoy this, and I'm glad that I read this year, because this was one of the books that I was really wanting to get to. So there was that. The next book I read was Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. This one I gave a 4.25, so not that much higher than The Bluest Eye, but still higher. I think it's really weird, because in The Bluest Eye, it's a longer book, not that much longer, but it is longer. But I felt more connected to these characters in this book than I did in that book. Once again, both of these books are classics. They're very older books, so the language is different. How they speak about different things are different. Everything's different, and that is very much shown in this book. But I just really liked being able, it was really just like a case study on David, who is the main character in Giovanni's Room. It's a case study on him and on emotions and on just everything, relationships, emotions, how those things affect those relationships and affect you and the people around you. Phenomenal. So good. And then the last book that I read in this video was The Neighbor Favor by Christina Flores. Y'all saw me read this book, and I feel like this is the book that I talked the most about and like gave you the most updates on. This book I gave a 4.5. I really liked this, and I did not know, I said this in the last clip, I did not know that this was a series, and I'm so excited to get the other two books and read about Iris and Violet because I really liked this book. There wasn't many things in this book that like made me roll my eyes or got me annoyed. Like, I genuinely enjoyed everything that I read in this book. It just didn't give me the 5-star feels, and that's okay. But I feel like any book with a New York backdrop, I do love a New York backdrop, a New York City backdrop. So that was nice to see. She's a editor and she loves to read, and he's a writer. So that was also just like, of course it was gonna be rated highly. It's a Black love story. It was just so many things, so many good things that were pointing to this being like a highly rated book for me. So yes, I also read this super quickly. This is really easy to read. I didn't get stuck. I wasn't like sitting there like, ugh, I want to put this book down. Like, when I had the book in my hand, I wanted to keep reading, and I feel like that is the best feeling to have when you are reading a book, is the fact that you don't want to put the book down, or when you're seeing it so close to ending, you don't want the book to end. So yes, really enjoyed this. This was super cute. I wouldn't say that this is the deepest romance. I read a lot of romances, and with that I read a lot of different romances, deeper romances, surface level romances, and I would say this is kind of in the middle. We do have a deeper topic, specifically with Nick and his family and his parents, but other than that, there was not really many like deeper issues going on within our two characters. So yeah, but I enjoyed this. I love this, and I'm really excited to read more of Christina Flores and more of this series. So yes, that is the end of this video, and the 3 books that I read, all of them were super good. I really enjoyed them, and I would definitely recommend you guys to read them, especially these 2. If you feel you can handle them, that is up to you, but I would recommend all of these. Please read them. If you're a romance girly, especially, I mean, you're a reader if you're watching this, yes, and we also need to be we need to be showcasing more Black authors. So yes to every single one of these books. And yeah, if you guys have read any of these books, let me know, because I want to talk about them with people. Like, I want to know other people's thoughts and feelings about these. Did you like these books, or did you hate these books? Like, let me know. But yeah, that is the end of this video, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.